I'm baking my face this morning, but I figured since we are decluttering blushes, I would apply my most favorite blush in the whole world with you. This is Chanel's Accent, and it makes me sad because this was limited, but it is the most beautiful blush I've ever owned. I didn't even get it. Brad picked it out. Brad bought it for me. It's just so perfect. Literally perfect. And sometimes I don't even wear a bronzer with this. It's just so beautiful on its own. It's really pretty in the crease. Actually, I think I might do that today too. It's just like the most perfect blush in the whole world. Fresh flowers just make my day start so much better. Those are so pretty. We got those at Trader Joe's yesterday. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is sunny and beautiful outside today, although I feel like my voice is fading real quick. I don't know if it's congestion or what, but it is beautiful outside today. It is Wednesday for me, so that is shoulder day. Putting that Chanel blush in my crease, you know, on my eyes. That blush is just so perfect. I wish it was still for sale. Anyways, but if you have it, bust it back out. It's Chanel's Accent. It's so pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna go get this workout done, and we have a blush declutter that we have got to do today, y'all. I'm set. I'm prepared. I've got my heart ready because I love me some blushes. Let me know in the comments what your favorite blush is. I forgot, I'm getting my hair done this morning. My sweet aunt comes over and does my hair, and she cuts like my boys' hair and everything like that, so I don't have to leave the house because we homeschool, so we're able to like do school while she's there and stuff. Anyway, I am just gonna get my grays covered up, but I'm excited because they are showing through, y'all. They really are. I just got my hair done. We all did, actually. The boys got their hair cut. I got my hair highlighted. You can't really, ooh, yes. It's super light, which I wanted to go a little bit lighter this time. But I was gonna tell y'all, I bought this gluten-free bread from Trader Joe's yesterday. It's the whole grain. It's the Trader Joe's brand. Look how cute Brady's haircut is.
I can't like get fully in the camera because I don't have a shirt on.
Oh, well, you look cute. He looks like a little surfer to me. Anyway, I'm about to try this bread. I'm gonna have peanut butter and toast, of course. I've already been snacking. It's already 1:15. I have been snacking on everything. Popcorn. Ooh, let me show y'all this popcorn. It was so good. My friend Jen, she has an Instagram. She is so inspirational. I met her at the gym. I'll actually annotate like her Instagram name, but she told me yesterday when I told her I said we were going to Trader Joe's, and she told me to get this popcorn. This is so good. It tastes like, I used to make popcorn and put the seasoning from ramen noodles, like the chicken flavored seasoning. I used to put that on my popcorn. My sister-in-law is kind of the one that told me, I'm just sitting here right there, is the one that told me about it. But anyway, this tastes just like that, and I'm sure this is way better for you than the ramen noodle packets. It's so good. It says it has dill, celery seed, onion, and voila, a savory popcorn for your snack cravings. It is good. It's the green bag. I guess, you know what, after thinking about it, Trader Joe's is kind of like Aldi. Like, most of the stuff we got was the Trader Joe's brand, but so far everything has been really good. And the produce has been so good, and it was so cheap. So I'm impressed. I'm about to try this bread though, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. And then we're gonna do our blush declutter. Okay, I already took a bite, and it is so good. I think I like it better than the one from Sprouts, honestly. This bread, it tastes pretty dang close to normal bread. I hope this angle's okay, but I'm gonna kind of hold them up so you guys can see them. What I had in these drawers before, so this is my top drawer, which was originally supposed to be high-end blushes, and then right here is supposed to be drugstore blushes. There's even a bronzer in there. So what I was thinking about doing instead is putting like my more peachy or nude blushes on the top, and then my more pinky or mauve tone blushes on the bottom, because that's generally kind of how I reach for blushes. I don't reach for like a drugstore or high-end or whatever. I just reach for whatever color. So I'm probably going to get rid of some of these, but I'm also going to organize them differently. So let's just see how this goes here. So the first one is the one that I did use in the intro of this video. It is Chanel's Accent. Definitely keeping this one. This will be on the nude drawer, so it'll be back in here. This is Chanel's Jersey, which is pretty similar to Accent. It's another nude blush. I'm definitely keeping that. I have another Chanel blush right here, and this one's in the color, let's see, Tumulte. This is a really pink. Yeah, I haven't used, okay, that's not gonna work. I need to like go up a little maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, I haven't used this one that much. This needs to go in my pink drawer, but I'm definitely gonna keep that. This is a 100% pure blush, and this is more of a pinky tone blush, I think. It's called Mauvette. I'm gonna keep this. I used this a lot in the fall time. I don't like this packaging though. It's super cheap packaging, but I don't know why this is in here. That's the color switch. Now, this is a little Z palette full of 2 Makeup Geek blushes and a couple other random blushes. I don't know what to do with this. I don't even think I need this. Although I really like this. I think this is called Smitten. Maybe? No, First Love by Makeup Geek. That's one of my favorite blushes. So maybe I'll get rid of these. I don't know. I'm going to set these aside. I probably don't need them. I'm probably going to get rid of all these blushes, actually. It's so hard for me to get rid of blushes, but I have so many in this color scheme that I think I am going to declutter this one. This is a new blush. It's by the brand Found Beauty. I haven't had this long enough. I'm not in love with it. Like, I don't think it's a formula that you need to like rush out and buy. Actually, I think I'm going to declutter this, even though I just got it. I'm not the hugest fan of it, so I'm going to declutter it. This is an Annabelle blush, and this is from, I think you can just get Annabelle in Canada, I believe. My sweet friend Lori, ooh, that is so pretty. That's another good fall blush, so I'm going to keep that. My friend Lori Jolliker got me that. She has a YouTube channel, and I just love her. Okay, this is an Illamasqua blush, and I'm going to declutter this. It's a cream, and it's way too pigmented, and I just don't ever reach for it. It's in the color Laid. So I'm going to declutter that one. This is a Bourjois blush, and I have 30,000 million shades like this, so I'm going to declutter that. I think Bourjois is rather hard to get over here in the States, too. This is a little blush called Pink. It is also a cream blush, which I'm not the biggest fan of, so I'm going to declutter that. I'm going to declutter this NYX Whipped blush. The only cream blush I really want to try is NARS. You guys let me know if you've tried the new NARS formula cream blushes, but I am going to get rid of this. This is a cream blush that I really like. It's the Tata Harper, and this one's in the color Very Charming. You can use this on your cheeks or on your lips. It's just really pretty. It's really pigmented. It goes on beautifully with the Beauty Blender. I'm going to keep this because I do like the formula of this cream blush. Where is a makeup remover wipe? Is a blush by LA Colors. I'm going to declutter this one. I don't know if I've ever used that. This is a MAC blush, which I love this. It's a really pretty peachy blush. It's in the color Lured to Love. It's one of their mineralized blushes, but I think that this was limited edition. I am going to keep it though. It's so pretty. An Hourglass blush. This is in the color Ethereal Glow. Now this reminds me a lot of that Makeup Geek First Love, so I'm glad I decluttered the Makeup Geek and I'll just keep this one. This is one of my newer blushes, Benefit California. I really like it too. Coralista is like, oh, it's all beat up, sad. This is kind of a staple, although I think California and Coralista are really similar. I guess California is a little bit more brighter. Lychee Gold by Seraphine. I just got this. This is a beautiful rose gold blush. It's super light, which I like because it's very buildable and you can't really mess it up. This is MAC, and this one MAC Just a Wisp. I wore this a few months ago, like every single day. I love this blush. It's like the perfect baby pink, so I'm definitely keeping that. This is a blush called Obsessed by Marc Jacobs. I never really reached for this. I think I'm going to declutter this one, actually. Let's see. Here's an Urban Decay blush in the color Rapture. Man, y'all, this is really making me realize that I don't use these blushes enough. I am going to keep this because I only used it a few times. Shoot, if I don't break it. One thing I've noticed about my ColourPop blushes is that they are drying out. Like, well, that's not really dried out. Ooh, that's really pretty. I had one that was really dry. This is in the color Tasty. I'm going to keep this because it's not dried out yet. And I really like these ColourPop blushes. I have one in the color Prenup, and it dried out so bad, but I'm going to keep that one. This is Madly by NARS. This is one of the most beautiful neutral blushes. You just throw it on with anything. So I'm keeping that. This is another, no, this is a bronzer. So it needs to go in the bronzer drawer. So unorganized. The Balm's Hot Mama is a really pretty blush. I'm going to keep that. I use that a lot, especially in the summertime. This is Tom Ford's Flush. This is insane. Like, I don't know. The only time I use this is in the winter. It's just really pigmented. But if you use a super light hand, it can kind of look like you just came in from the snow. I'm going to keep this just because it's so darn expensive. This is a baked blush in Tropic Hues. My friend Dana Ann talks about these blushes, and they are a beautiful formula. So I'm going to keep this one. This is another cream blush by L'Oreal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this one is not being sold anymore. This is in the color Rose Gold, and it is gorgeous. I mean, absolutely stunning. It's the most beautiful rose gold ever in the history of the world. You need this one. Definitely keeping that. This is the Rock Exposed, and all these are starting to look the same, but I am going to keep this one. This is the CoverGirl True Blend blush, and this one's in the color Medium. This is very similar to a lot of these blushes, but I do like this formula, so I'm going to keep that. This is NARS Lovejoy. Beautiful. This is kind of like the bigger, deeper sister of what was this other one? Madly. It's really pretty. Actually, those two layered together are really pretty. This is MAC Warm Soul, which is, I mean, a staple. I have to keep that. That goes well with everything. Oh my God. This is MAC Sweetest Cocoa. This blush is so beautiful. When I swatch it, you're going to be like, girl, no. But it is so beautiful in like the fall time. It looks really pretty. It looks really pretty with a smoky eye too. Of course, you don't have to put it on that deep. This is one that you can kind of use as a bronzer and a blush. You can put this in your crease. It's beautiful. I love that blush. I need to use it more. This is the Too Faced. It's one of those little heart blushes. Love Flush. I'm going to get rid of this one. It's a travel size, and I just never, ever, ever reach for it. So I'm going to get rid of that one. This I've always kept just for the packaging, and I'm going to continue to keep it for the packaging. This was from the MAC Archie's Girl collection, and I think it just, I don't know, the packaging makes me smile. So I'm going to, you know what, after thinking about it, I think I'm going to declutter this, y'all. I can't just keep stuff for packaging. Like, honestly, that's ridiculous. So I'm going to declutter this. This is a Becca blush in the color Gypsy. It's just one of those really light pink shades. I really like this formula too. Oh my gosh, I need to get rid of some more. I'm keeping that one. Here is the ColourPop one. This is in the color Sticky Sweet. This was always a little too dark for me, so I am going to declutter this one for sure. This is a NARS blush in the color Sin. You have to have sin. Like, you gotta have a little sin in your life, and this is a beautiful blush, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. This is a Bobbi Brown trio of blushes, and I think I'm gonna declutter these actually, because I never reach for them. This is a Sephora brush, and I never use this, so I'm actually gonna declutter that too. Random. This is an Hourglass Diffused Heat. This is beautiful. I haven't used it enough. Definitely gonna keep that. Next is this Dior. Look, I paid so much money for this and I don't even really know what this is. I use it as like an apricot blush when I use it. I don't love it. I think it was stupidly, ridiculously priced. But I'm going to keep it since I paid so dang much money for it. Oh, I'm stuck back here. Here's another Marc Jacobs blush, and this one is very unique. It's in the color Outspoken, and it's kind of like a purpley pink lavender shade. I'm going to keep this just because I don't have anything else really like it. This is Coralina by Milani. I think I'm going to declutter this. I never really used that. This is one of my favorites. It's the Blushing Bronzer by Too Faced. It's getting old, but it's still so beautiful. It's just like a really pretty nude blush. It's another one that can be used as, like it says, a blush and bronzer. These Down Boy and the Balms Cabana Boy, I never reached for either of these, so I'm going to declutter those. This is one of my favorite blushes, Rose Champagne by Wet n Wild. If you don't have this, what are you doing? It's cheap and it's good and I love it. So I'm going to keep that. This is J-Cat Beauty Love Struck. Oh, that's pretty, but how many do I have like that? I'm decluttering this. I've got to. This is a NYX cream blush in the color Boho Chic. This is just getting too old, so I'm going to throw that away. This is an H&M blush in the color Cameo Pink. I don't know. That's pretty. I remember really liking this formula. I am going to keep this because that was a good formula. MAC Lady Blush. This is another cream blush. Is this drying out? I think this is still super usable. And this is one of the formulas of cream blushes that I like. So I am going to keep that. And then this is a By Terry blush in the color Nude Dance. This is one of my favorite blushes in the whole world. Besides Chanel Accent and Wet n Wild Rose Champagne, I think this is number 3, Nude Dance. It's absolutely stunning. Definitely going to keep that. In this next drawer, these are some Tarte Amazonian Clay, and then I think Camp Cosmetics, and then I have this NARS palette, blush palette, and it has a couple bronzers in it. It actually has a setting powder in it as well, and I have this Naked Urban Decay Flush palette. I'm going to declutter this flush palette, but I am going to keep these other 2 palettes, and I think what I'm going to do is just put them kind of in the back of this top drawer. Woo! Bad. This is a cream blush by Tarte. It's called Blushing Bride. I really like this. I actually used this recently, so I'm going to keep that. This is a bronzer, so I'm going to put it in the bronzer drawer. This is another Bourjois Healthy Mix blush. I'm going to declutter that. A Clinique Cheek Pop, and this is in the color Plum Pop. You guys remember when these came out? I did like the formula. I think it's super cool that it's still like a flower, you know, and I've used it like a bunch of times. I'm going to keep that. Here's another Tom Ford blush, and this is in the color Ravish. This is a perfect, like, everyday blush in the fall and winter. I really like this formula. The Tom Ford blush, this color is definitely my favorite, Ravish, of the ones I have. This is another one of my favorite blushes of all time. My husband picked it out. It is Gucci's Spring Rose, and it is so easy to wear. If you're new into makeup, go get Gucci Spring Rose. You cannot mess it up. You will not look like a clown. It's perfect. This is the Maybelline Master Highlight. I have 2 of these, and honestly, I love them. I heard mixed reviews. This one's in the color Pink Rose I'm keeping, and this one is in the color Light Bronze. I don't like this one as much just because I have a bunch in this shade, and this is kind of super light. I am going to declutter this one as well as this little blush because I never use that. I never use this one either. This is the Balm Springs. I don't know. I don't need that. Kevin MacLeod. This is a bronzer. See? Oh, here's another blush palette. This is the Hourglass blush palette, and this is bomb. I'm definitely going to keep that. I'm sorry for all the noise. God, rude. This is a Dream Bouncy Blush. I like the formula, but I think this is a little bit old, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is a Master Glaze. I think this was supposed, it says a blush stick. I don't know. I never use this hardly. This is one of my favorites. This is the e.l.f. blush in Pink Lemonade, but it's old and it's drying out, so I'm going to get rid of that. Benefit Rockateur is one of my favorite blushes of ever. It's just really beautiful. If you don't want to spend the money on Benefit Rockateur, try the Wet n Wild Rose Champagne. They're very similar. This is a NYX Ombre Blush. It was always really, really dark for me. I liked it. I like the formula, but I'm going to declutter it. This is Delicioso Pink by Milani. And look how similar. I'm going to get rid of. My camera might have overheated. This is Benefit's Bella Bamba. It's just a really pretty pinky blush. I'm going to keep that too. I know I have too many. I just wore this the other day and I remember how much I love this. This is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster Blush in, what is it called? Rose. I really like that, so I'm going to keep that. This is another one of those Too Faced minis. I'm going to get rid of that. I love the formula of this cream blush. It's the Baby Doll Kissin' Blush by YSL. Do they still make these anymore? I don't know, but I love this one. This one's in the color 3. It doesn't really have a shade name. Just says 3. This is Beach Balm by Terry, and it's crazy intense, but it is fun, and it's really pigmented, like really pigmented. You have to be really careful with it, but I do like the formula of that blush, so I'm going to keep that. This is just, no, Petal Power. It's a matte mineralized skin finish blush. I really like these mineralized blushes. I'm going to keep that one. This is a Becca Wild Honey. I remember when everybody was talking about this, and it's beautiful. It's the perfect, like, everyday neutral color blush, you know, like apricot-y, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to keep that. I do like the formula of that. This is an Honest Beauty cream blush, and y'all know I don't really use cream blushes all that much. Like, I have to really love a cream blush formula to keep it. I'm going to declutter this one. This is a blush by Galactic Beauty, and it's the color Milan. This was one of my favorite blushes for a long time. It still is. I'm definitely going to keep that. This is in the color Songbird. It's another Becca formula. I like the formula. I don't know if I love this blush. I'm going to keep it and try to reach for it. But of all the Becca blushes that I have, Songbird is the one that I reach for the least. But I am going to keep it. I don't know why. I'll do another declutter in the next few months and probably get rid of it. This is Burberry's Earthy blush, and it's just beautiful. Perfect. Oh my god, this is one of my favorites. Illamasqua's Katie. This is probably getting a little bit too old. It is starting to feel a little bit chalky, but man, I can't get rid of it. It's just so pretty. It reminds me of like Snow White for some reason. And then I have 2 CoverGirl blushes, and I'm actually keeping both of these. This one's in Soft Sable, and this one, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like Plum something. I really like these blushes. It looks so much better now. So these are all like my peachy or more neutral tone blushes, and then these are all like my pink and more mauve-y tone blushes. So here is the pile of blushes that I'm decluttering. Actually, that Ulta bag right there has makeup that I've been decluttering in it. So I'm just going to add all of this stuff to it and have my friends and family go through it. I am going to wrap up this vlog. We will do bronzers tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I love bronzers. It's gonna be hard to get rid of some of my bronzers. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what your favorite blush is. Do I have it? Is it one that I decluttered? Let me know. And you guys also said that you want me to do a makeup basket. So I think I'm going to do that once. I don't know when I'll start it. Maybe in a couple weeks once I finish all these declutters. But maybe I'll do like a makeup basket Monday or something and just show you guys what I'm going to be reaching for the week. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I know Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom. I think she does like a shop my stash thing, like, and she shows her weekly makeup, I think, or maybe bi-weekly. Anyway, I'm gonna do something like that. I'm gonna quit rambling on though and go get started on dinner. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.